Hello guys, Messenger of Death here, and today we are continuing on with some more Starfield. So I figured it's time I informed the SSNN some of the stories that I've been through. Because I'll get paid for it, and it'd be interesting to put it out into the world. Sometimes, occasionally, when you're walking past the radio stations, you'll hear some of your story, which is pretty cool. Kind of like how the radio system worked in Fallout, you know? Like certain deeds you
Security
do
here
would
is so
eventually
visible. I
stop.
suppose it makes people more comfortable. Most people, anyway.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor. A doctor?
Uh-huh.
My source is back. Here to report anything else? You talk and
Indeed.
get paid. I spread the news. It's a classic win-win.
I have information about the car bank robbery in Aquila City.
You certainly get around. I'm surprised that branch has any customers left, the number of times it's been held up.
Yeah?
But I thought the Rangers had finally managed to get a handle on it. I heard there was a standoff. That true?
Oh yeah, there was a standoff alright. First one there too, welcome to Aquila, don't mind the worry. There was a standoff alright.
I'd say I'm surprised, but this is my total lack of surprise face. What happened to the robbers? The Shaw gang?
I negotiated with the gang and took them down.
You did what? I mean, you're well spoken, but a hostage negotiator? I'll do some research and make sure that checks out.
Yeah?
These things are often messy. Any customers or Galbank staff get hurt?
Thankfully there were no casualties, not even any injuries I know of.
That's really good news. Usually, well, it's a different kind of story. You were there. You were involved in resolving it.
Yeah?
Any comment on the Freestar Rangers? Having another high-profile robbery in their own backyard is a bit of a black eye.
Desperate people do desperate things. The Rangers kept it from turning into a massacre.
That's really good to know. Stories like this always fire up public outrage and appetite.
Yeah?
Thanks for the interview. And take this.
Thank you.
If you have a new story for me, I'm very happy to pay your fee.
I have an incest story about the death of Ron Hope.
What a sordid mess. You've got some other sources we've been interviewing, but I'd love to get your take on the record. So there was a mercenary company, the First, and they were involved in taking farmlands from Freestar collective families. Extortion, death threats, murder, all of it. Is that right?
What the First did was unforgivable.
I genuinely don't know how people like that can live with themselves. So all of that? Terrible. But Ron Hope, the Ron Hope, was involved with it at the highest level.
Indeed.
All of that suffering was a plot to save Hope Tech from going under using the side effects of a fertilizer he developed. Let me be blunt. The other sources say you killed Ron Hope. Is that correct?
Miss Hope got what he deserved. I only killed Ron Hope after he tried bribing me and worse.
And all that money didn't help in the end. After all of that, the future of Hope Tech is an open question. Their stock has already taken a beating. Not sure if it's going to go into freefall. Any comment?
Despite what Rob Hope did, Hope Tech is a great company. I know it'll ever list up.
For what it's worth, I'm rooting for them too. Thanks. If you listen to the news, you'll definitely hear this.
Appreciate it.
And, maybe try not to ice any more CEOs.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
a thought.
I mean, yeah, probably a good idea, huh?
I am glad there is still a reliable source of news in the settled systems, though it often travels significantly slower than light.
Indeed. Right. Anyways, so Mass District it is that we need to go to now. Hell to the flip to the yeah. Right. Might help if I toggle the mission, huh? Might be a big help, yeah? Aye. There it is.
Captain! Over here.
On to me. Oh, hey,
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it.
Nice.
But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier.
Yeah?
So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there.
Yeah?
My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon.
Oh?
One-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War. Former head of the UC Navy.
Huh.
They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians.
I see.
Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
Are there others from your program still out there? Other clones?
I'm the last. A few of my siblings, they passed when we were young. Training accidents and the like. But most of the rest were deployed to the front lines during the Colony War, and they never came back. Not a day goes by where I don't think about what the world would look like with them still in it.
I see. You're a clone of a man. How's that work?
A non-trivial amount of gene editing. Clone, honestly, isn't even really the right term for our relationship, thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world. He and I are different on more than a few levels. But there's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked.
This Ve Victus must have been an impressive commander for the UC to want to clone him.
He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. Ultimately, though, it didn't matter. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on both sides.
I see.
Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
Well, I appreciate that. You're not your father. The cabinet doesn't see that. It's probably not yours.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already.
Holding a grudge against where a person comes from, that is both ignorant and cruel.
Just the way things are sometimes.
Punishing someone for the sins
You know,
of
while
their
we've got a
fathers
second,
when
was
they have
there
nothing to
anything
do with
else we needed to
it's
discuss?
disgusting.
I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
So I want to see what the risks of us accessing this data.
Eye strain from the amount of reading I've got on the horizon if we succeed. The Terramorph project never went anywhere. It couldn't. They're deadly creatures, but they aren't xenoweapons. The cabinet not opening the archives is probably a bigger risk than them handing over the files. That data itself isn't dangerous, which probably wouldn't be a bad point for us to bring up, should the opportunity arise.
Yeah. Your eyes are red as a result of the cloning process.
That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars.
Oh?
The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up. And the eyes were my parting gift.
Are you willing to tell me any more about your father?
I mean, we never spent a lot of time together. He was too busy being fleet admiral to deal with kids. I was raised by a pair of guardians instead.
I see.
Until his defeat during the Colony War, though, he was known as an extremely effective commander. Savvy. Perceptive. That mind opened a lot of doors for him. And for me, too. But Victus, for all his ability, was heartless. Ruthless to a fault. In the end, that's what cost him his life.
I see. Any suggestions of what I should say to the cabinet?
Well, thinking about it more, I suspect there'd be value in sharing the fact that the Terramorph project was, well, a failure.
Huh.
There's no need to be afraid of this data being weaponized. Knowing that should calm some of the cabinet's fears and make it easier for us to dispel any suspicions the other factions might have about our intentions.
I see. Don't have any questions
Then I
now.
guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to save the game just in case I muck this up.
our cue.
Second of all, I'm going to pop an aid item. Nope, this works. So, let's see. I should have some alcohol for persuasion chance, right? Oh, there it is. Persuasion chance for 5 minutes. Might be better once I get closer then.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Cabinet chambers. In we go. Okay, quick save. Well then.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Adrian made it clear that addressing the issue required the utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have 2 petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
We need the archival data to find a way to stop a possible Terramorph apocalypse.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties. Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
It was a colony that never saw it coming. It's pretty alarming.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
Yes, if the fears of data being weaponized, the Terramorph program failed. The data is not dangerous.
You are correct, but it must be considered that with the data in hand, someone else could succeed where that program failed.
True.
That? I hadn't thought of that, Captain.
An excellent point indeed. The other powers would likely be much more inclined to work with us knowing that. Chief Diplomat.
That point is a good one. Very well, you have my agreement. The galaxy is lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention. Attention. An incident has occurred.
Let me guess.
Facility
Terramorph.
lockdown engaged.
Incident. Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks.
Why do I get the
Just
feeling
as
that
predicted.
this guy is something to do with
God.
green?
Oh no.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
That's why you got
Well,
me.
We'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
Don't
We're
mind
on
if
it,
I
ma'am.
do.
Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Indeed. Go, go, go! Turn 4, we have a possible situation. Whoa, what's going on?
The EM rifle, grab it! Now!
What is...
We're trying to help you! That's it!
Please!
What's this?
Now hit him with everything you've got! Come then. Meet your death.
Screaming!
Brain force!
Screaming!
One less target.
That's not...
Now we are having fun.
Wait a minute. Hang on. Problem. I need her to equip the non-lethal gun, the EM gun, because she's going to kill them. Yeah, that's a big problem. Hello everybody, just a quick announcement here. If you're interested in the paranormal, aliens and other such topics, come on over to the Phenomenormal podcast and subscribe. We go live every other Tuesday and Wednesday on Twitch at 5 PM US time, and every video is uploaded to YouTube shortly after. A link will be in the description.
You! The EM rifle, grab it!
Now hit him with everything you've
Andrea,
got.
You have my attention.
let's trade gear.
Do you need me?
Yes, you need to use this. You need 3 kV aid. No, what am I doing? Oh, 3 kV you need. Andresia. Equip that.
Please!
So, yes.
I did collect the weapon, didn't I?
Why is it? We have to help them.
How?
Don't you want to feel its embrace?
I will not be stopped.
I don't understand how I'm going to do this because there's only one gun. I need to unequip this weapon immediately.
Let me go.
It's in my hand. What are you doing? EM fire, Captain. You're finished. Don't. Can't.
There we go.
Stop. Come on. It's not the best you can do.
And once again, we are triumphant.
Yes.
Cowards.
Problem is, I don't have any other EM weapon. I guess I need to equip it myself real quick. Right. You.
Oh, hello.
Let's trade
A
gear.
good team.
Inventory. No, Andresia. I want this from you. So now I know what EM weapons do.
Is that it then?
Which is interesting. I did. We did. Did we not?
Hello.
Oh, what's going on here?
If there's anything you... Ah. Yes, we are at hand.
We have a problem.
Yes, you need me?
It's like bugged out.
If I can take... Need to see what I'm carrying?
Yes, because I need some of that ammo. This is really irritating me. It's bugging out this badly.
Until next time.
Haven't they already been incapacitated?
Why? Got one! You thought you could win?
So this is a
What is it? I am happy to help.
Okay.
That is all. Very well.
This is, yeah, a big problem. Okay, we're loading the game again. This is a very big flipping problem. Because I have to engage non-lethally. Problem is, I can't do so because there's only one flipping gun and I've got a companion. But I want to keep her with me.
You! That's the EM rifle, grab it!
That's it!
Right, inventory, weapon, equip it.
Now!
Hit him with everything you've got!
Stop! We're trying to help you!
Right, now.
Yes? I am
Trigger.
always willing to...
Alright, inventory. You get this. And you also get this. Right. And then weapon-wise, you equip this right now. There we go.
Very good.
Any further?
Now I'm unarmed.
What are you doing? EM fire, Captain!
Yeah. There we go. There we go. I already equipped the
I can't let you do this.
You die today.
There it is.
How do they even try?
There we go. Lovely. We're incapacitated.
No more signs of trouble.
We're incapacitated. Now what?
Not me! Focus on the attackers!
I did. They're already taken care of. Urgh! We did we not? Did we not just incapacitate them? Oh, now I've just killed them. The amount of rage I'm feeling right now, the amount of rage, because of this straight up BS that I'm dealing with right now.
You!
No, we're going.
The EM
We're
rifle,
going back.
grab it!
Going back to here. Because we can't freaking do this quest. I need to tell her to wait. At least get this section taken care of. Right.
What is
Andresia, wait here.
Of course, take your time.
Right. Actually, no, I need you to follow me.
Hello.
Let's get moving.
I will watch your back.
I need you to come over here. Follow me.
Did you need something?
Wait here.
I will keep watch from here.
That way you don't come down the elevator. Because clearly this is something I need to do myself. Otherwise it's going to bug. Oh my god, the frustration. The game clearly hasn't been programmed to anticipate. You might have a companion with you.
That's it! Now hit him with...
Right.
everything you've got!
I'm not afraid. Want
Okay, now what?
Please! Do something!
What is going on with this stupid flipping quest?
Let me go.
I can't let
Lights out on that
Oh, free. I'm so sorry.
There we go. The problem is, now I need to find a way to get some of these weapons, because I can't do this without it. Right.
Is something amiss?
Let's trade gear.
I have never been one to...
You're having this bloody EM weapon. I'll get it back off you, because at least now I know how it works. So, I have to take it off you to incapacitate them or it don't count. But for now, you need to equip that because you're coming with me. Because, yeah, let's get moving.
Yes, good. Let's go.
Trying to build up my relationship with you. Frustration is redonkulous right now. I'm incredibly frustrated. They're already incapacitated, so I don't need to, right? Oh, I gotta talk to you. Okay.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming.
I see.
We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog.
Oh?
It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control. Turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire. And keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Does this mean I need to worry about you turning on me?
I honestly was just wondering the same thing. But no, you don't need to worry about me. I've had a Terramorph try it on me before. I'm not susceptible.
I see.
So we'll just have to make sure to watch out for each other down there.
How do you know it's not going to work on me? Because then you're really screwed. Sounds like we need to also...
Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Yeah. Well, what I really need is a second gun. So that I can have one. Apparently only one of you has a gun. Everyone's completely unarmed, supposedly. But, let's go to the spaceport.